Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Video on Nita the Diva's channel.
Hey y'all, what is going on? Little impromptu live. Let me get up.
Yes, come on back. Nice setup back there, Nita. I'm all up in your house. Yes, girl, that couch.
Right, let me zoom in.
It's giving. You have a nice home, girl. You better shoot with that big sectional. I love a sectional. Oh my gosh, yes.
Thank you. And that is not a fake background. That is the real.
It's her real home. Real furniture. Now this is a fake background. Now,
yeah,
I just don't have a good setup yet.
Me neither. I'm over here. I'm in my bay window area.
I love it though.
The section of the living room and all that good stuff. So yeah, no, I don't have a setup either. So
it's a nice open space. It feels cozy when I look at it. So
yes, hey Miss AKA.
Shoal is nice, right?
Sending you so much love. Mwah.
Yes, Miss.
And you know why? I don't want to say it because maybe everybody don't know. So
love back. I don't even know what's going on, but baby, we all need some love right now.
Definitely.
I'm a fan of Miss AKA because
she's hilarious.
Our last video, she had me cracking up. I loved her commentary, and she subscribed. So I appreciate you, Ms. AKA.
Not giving rich auntie vibes. Okay.
Yeah. It's giving very successful, upper class, Black family, giving, real cozy.
All right, y'all. We are here. We are back. We are going to go ahead. We're going to get into, y'all, my notes for love and marriage.
Oh no.
Which one do you want to do first? Because I think we need to get that one out just in case we got to run out.
Okay. You want to go with love and marriage? Okay, we can
go with love and marriage. Because there was so much.
I think we both have some things to discuss.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I'm writing her right now.
Lost her adopted mom.
That is tragic.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry.
Very sad. Very
sending you love.
Mm.
But we are here. We're gonna do this love and marriage, baby. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I don't got no makeup on. I ain't got no earrings on. Listen.
Natural beauty.
Had to hurry up and get on here. So we got some things to talk about. So let me go ahead and pull up the slides, baby. Oh,
what's wrong?
Now I don't have the slides downloaded.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I do have them though. But let's get your overall opinion on Love and Marriage Huntsville as we finish up the girls' trip, the white party, and all of that, the rehashing of it when we got back home. How did you feel about it? Did you like the episode? Was it unnecessary?
I'm okay with the episode. I liked it. I mean, when it started, I was like, oh my God, this is the longest cash trip I think I have ever witnessed on reality television history. I was like, oh my goodness, because you guys, we have to think about it. Before they took their break, we already had an episode or two episodes of the cash trip. It was 2 episodes of the cash trip. Then there was a break, and then we've had about 3 or 4 now, and these heifers is still out of the country. But you want me to start the episode while you do your
Sure. I got it up. I have it. It's coming.
Okay. All right. Hey, Belle Perspective. The vacation was too long.
Girl, yeah, you would think that they was on vacation for 3 weeks, girl. It was probably 3 days max.
Right. You would have thought it was a month and it was really a 3-4 day trip. And y'all shout out to the Bell Perspective. If you guys are not already subscribed, please subscribe. Girl, I watched your video, your recap, and it was hilarious, like always. So go watch
usual.
per usual.
Hey,
Always entertaining on her
we gotta
channel.
get back together, honey.
We should definitely do a collab or something. That would be fun. Maybe for like a mid-season or whatever, mid-season finale or type of thing. That would be cool.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey,
Everybody,
Tamika.
to all my content creators out in the chat, Bell Perspective. Miss AKA, she be in all of the chats, so make sure you check her out. I don't think she has a channel, but she is very, very, very live on these streets, on these
shout out to Tamika's Den, baby. Shout out to Tamika Den, because Tamika, I appreciate you, girl, because you still holding on to Sisters, and I don't know how you do it, girl. I gave up on Sisters a long time ago. So
right.
Shout out to you for holding on.
Right. All right. Sign, seal, divorce. I'm yours.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay. So the ladies are in all white. So this is like the farewell dinner, the last night, and it was a pleasant evening. It was a pleasant dinner. The ladies exchanged a lot of pleasantries, and I mean, I was okay with it. I was okay with Mel trying to end the trip on a positive note, and I do agree with her, and I agree with Kimmy. And for Kimmy to say this, it means a lot, because we all know Kimmy don't really do the girls' trips, and that's okay. Some women don't want to be around a whole bunch of bitches for a few days. I get it. Girls' trips, this is the thing, guys. Girls' trips can go really right or really wrong. And so I don't blame Kimmy for being apprehensive, but even Kimmy said she appreciates that as women, without the men's help and 2 cents, as women, they had conflict, but they also had resolve and resolution. And I, as a viewer, I can appreciate that, because when you go back to the OG days of reality TV and this ensemble cast, yes, producers wanted to obviously have drama, but the end goal was to have resolve. And so I appreciated that. However, Destiny wasn't too fond of the kumbaya stuff. She thought it was too much fake and ass kissing. And I disagree, because I don't feel like they were kissing Melody's ass. What did you feel like they were kissing her ass?
I don't think so.
I don't people do it on the show. I don't think they were doing it though.
Right. Now, what I am going to do is call Miss Kimmy out.
Okay.
Now, I think when she's saying that people are doing a little bit too much.
You mean Destiny? Destiny said that.
Destiny said that.
Yeah.
I think what she's saying is that she knows that people have had their problems and their issues on this trip, but they're trying to fake the funk as if there was no issues. I.e., we're going to talk about Kimmy, because Kimmy, I'm going to need you to keep that same energy, girl. Like, you're sitting up there faking the funk in front of Mel. I guess she's trying to be, that toxic positivity or whatever, just trying to keep the peace or whatever. But then she goes and sit in Maurice's face in the confessional talking about, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those types of things. Like, she knows that some people in that group are being fake about their feelings and this whole kumbaya type of thing. I think that is what.
Well, I'm gonna throw a caveat. Okay. I don't think Kimmy's being fake, because she said it several times, maybe not in this episode, but over the cash trip on previous episodes. She said it was rough. She said it started out rough, but I'm glad that we had she always says it started off rough.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like I don't think she's being fake. It's like, yeah, if you pissed me, I was pissed off 3 days ago, but like me, I don't stay mad 3 days later. So it's like, yeah, I didn't like that shit day one. And I've been in situations on girls trips where it's like, okay, I didn't like that shit day one, but I'm not about to carry it because you don't want to be seen as a negative person. I don't think Kimmy's too, I'm not trying to change y'all's opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't think she's two-faced. I think she stood where it was at.
It was funny though.
The first day. And I think you have to remember when she went back to Maurice, she went to Maurice on the phone when she was pissed. So obviously when he got it that day, it was like, oh, this is some bullshit. I'm ready to go. You know, she was lit. Mm-hmm. Obviously, as the trip progressed and got better, you know, I think her attitude changed, but I don't see it as being two-faced. I just think it is what it was. Yeah,
it was so funny because Bill just said Destiny was kissing ass too earlier.
And that's why I'm like, Destiny, you talk out of both sides of your mouth because you were kissing ass the day or two before trying to sit next to Mel. So it's like, is it kissing ass? Because it's like she says one thing in the scene and then a different thing in the confessional because it's like at the dinner table, her gripe was with the conversation that was had earlier in front of her as far as Sonny having a child with her ex. I think it was inappropriate. I think Miss Nell did not read the room. I think Miss Nell was not thinking, and I appreciate her for apologizing. But then I'm just like, how did it go from that was your issue to now in the confessional you saying it's too much ass kiss?
Yeah, no, the thing is that the interviews are taped way down the line. And in that moment, what Destiny was trying to do was get back on Mel's good side. Yes. And Mel does not do that. Sorry, Destiny. And I don't know why you have to figure out this 3, 4, 5 times.
AKA
for you to know what is going on with Mel. Mel is the same person.
Mel does not have a forgiving heart.
No.
Sorry. No. She is an ice princess when it comes to forgiveness.
Yes. Right. She does not stand on business and she be looking crazy. And then she be mad because she looking crazy down the line.
You talking about Kimmy?
Sitting up there telling her she was already looking crazy.
And you talking about Kimmy?
No, we're talking about Destiny.
Okay.
So that's why she's saying two different things in the confessionals because now she feel like an asshole after she done seen it and watched it back. And she looking like a dummy.
Yeah.
Give Miss Nell her Geritol.
Miss AKA is so funny.
Okay. So they have a problem. She said she has a problem with Sonny asking about the kids with the ex. We said last week that we thought that she was just asking her in general, do she have any kids? Not what you were trying to do in the future because the question came up twice. And so we had to get some clarification. Hopefully that's what it was. But when she apologized for it, it seemed like she was just asking the same question again to start some shit. So Mel apologizes on behalf of the group about that whole thing. Nell said it wasn't a dig. She apologized. Destiny was still trying to push back. Like, but I thought as a woman, you should. I'm like, Destiny, shut up. Shut up. Like, I really just want Destiny to shut up. Anyway, Nell says we do things without thinking sometimes. And I'm like, yeah. But Miss Mentor, Nell, I'm everybody mentor, but you don't think before you talk and do the things. So what are you really mentoring?
We're not all perfect, you know, so.
Right. I mean, I get it, but I'm saying when you start taking on titles.
I know, but that's the thing is like
you to
you know. She is a mentor.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit more self-awareness than that. Okay. Because I don't think that, you know, we can call it a little. We can just keep on moving. So Mel says, now that we established that it's a boundary, we are going to abide by it. And I said, thank you. We've always told Mel that. Like she establishes boundaries, but she does not make them apparent. She doesn't talk to you.
Yes, right.
Shuts down. Creates a boundary.
Yep, she shuts down. Yep.
Yes. And so we need you to. So I love that she said that. I was like, "Ooh, girl," because that's all we've been wanting you to do. Because
Right.
that's what's been happening in your female relationships. That
Mm-hmm.
you put a wall up, you established a boundary, and you have not let anyone else know about that boundary.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
Sunny Megamind
Oh,
gonna jump in
head.
here. Hey, Miss Kira.
Hey, Caribou.
Megamind gonna jump in with her big forehead ass and get into the conversation talking about once folks feel betrayed and the person they keep trying to resolve the issue, but the person is in denial. That's the problem.
Whew.
Oh, so you do know that that's a real thing, right?
Uh,
You do know that that's what you're doing, right? With the whole situation with Destiny, right? And she was
mhm.
like, "Oh no, I think she was referring to Melody and Stormy." She's like, "I was talking to Mel. I wasn't talking to you." But Destiny jumped in because that's exactly Destiny's point in
Exactly.
in the conversation with her acknowledging that they did have some type of relationship and you fucking stole my ex. And if you
Mhm.
still sitting up in denial and delusion just because you don't want to be the bad guy, that's why people can't get past the point.
Exactly.
So
And that's
Shadida tried to chime in.
that really seems to be Destiny's main issue. And that's why Destiny was like, well, she's like basically I'm paraphrasing, but comments like that, what Sunny just said is Destiny was just like, you see, when you make comments like that and then you apologize 2 days before, this is why I can't accept the apology, because you just made a comment that goes against the apology. Like,
Exactly.
whether this is how it should go. Destiny, I looked at our relationship a little bit differently. However, I acknowledge that I hurt you, and I acknowledge that the optics look terrible and I should have handled the situation better. I 100% take ownership in how I handled it and the lack of communication.
Mm,
And I'm sorry that my actions have hurt you. If
right.
I could go back, I would do things a little bit differently. I'm sorry you're hurt. It's not that hard, people. It's not
Right.
that. It's
And
really
then
not that
also
hard.
too, we have a situation where Mel called Megamind out and
Yeah.
told her, yes, you had that nasty energy. You
And
had
I'm
the nasty.
so thankful. I'm like, thank you, Mel.
Yeah, she had the
Thank
screw
you.
face on. She had the screw face on.
She's
Yes, she
all
did.
forehead always has that nasty energy towards Destiny whenever this topic comes up. And I'm just glad that someone, especially Melody, in that moment was like, yeah, you did. You were stank. You were stank. Like you were like, and then
Mhm.
here comes Bigfoot. I mean, but it's fair to say that it's both ways. And one thing about Destiny, she be reading sometimes. She do be checking the
Oh
girls
yeah.
sometimes and be good with it. She said, she's like, I don't need to hear your opinion, Shanita. she's like, she's
I'm
like, I
good
don't
on that.
have an idea from the outside looking in, but we're actually in it. So let's just keep between me and her right now. Let me and her are rapping right now. You just stay on the sidelines.
Yeah, I love how Destiny
Paraphrasing, but
she shuts it down. You know, when she reads, she reads.
now in Destiny Reed, she can't read, and I can't read. I don't that whole reading. I can't do it. I wish I could. I
Yeah,
just cut you the. Oh, it's bad.
absolutely.
I want to be able to read like that and be so quick on my feet, like the Destinies, like the Karens, like the Candaces of the world. But y'all, I need to go to read school.
Absolutely.
I need Nene Leaks or somebody to do a read school.
Right.
Help me, help me, help me.
Then we get into Nell's confessional, and she said Megamind, she apologized several times on the trip. One time she felt like it was sincere, and let me guess, she thought that the time that she apologized to everybody at the table, kind of to Destiny, but it felt like it was for everybody else to kind of soften them up about her.
Mhm.
And she said sometimes not so much, but she doesn't know where the situation is. So I was like, okay.
It's because she's not sincere. And she do have a screw face where her ugly ass, big ass, forehead. Oh my God. Big forehead,
Because the people out there working.
man stealer, boyfriend stealer, trifling hoe, you wrench, you mutt bucket, you. That's why your nigga in jail, bitch.
Girl, inmate 277459. Okay. So Mel says a poem and she gives out white roses for new beginnings. So anyway. Kimmy is in the confessional saying that she enjoyed it. They got some gains, and sometimes not so much, but we'll see where it takes the group. So then we get over to Ken and
no,
my slides must be out of order.
I mean, you were right with Kimmy and Maurice, and then we can go to Tisha and Marcel.
I must just get slides.
Recapping the trip. I don't even. Oh, Maurice did have a comment. It wasn't about the trip. Well, yeah, we gonna. He made a comment about Trish and Ken, but I'm gonna let you take it away.
Right. He said, "How do you have trouble in paradise?" He said, "Why? Because women are messy."
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone isn't the best of friends, is what Kimmy says. She says the only person that she really had a problem with was Nell. She said she told Nell that she had to leave. We are grown. We got this. Like they had the problem. Like if I have an issue, I go to the person. There was no drama going back and forth. I felt like the girls was letting Mel know that they feel like the redhead stepchild on this cash trip, and rightfully so. And they was hashing it out. Wasn't nobody cussing, fussing nothing until Nell bore her ass out there, trying to play mentor. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna need you to just take that title and zip.
I think zip. Okay, so two things are different. Like this could be true. I think Miss Nell is a mentor on a one-on-one basis, right? I think she's a good mentor. Like if I were to go to her with certain problems, when she has a one-on-one with Melody, she's great. Even when it's couple to couple, I think she's great in those type of specific areas. But as far as conflict resolution amongst a group of women, no.
Right.
Oh, so you gotta know, like, just because a mentor for one doesn't mean a mentor for all. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. If you're a math tutor, that don't mean you a microbiologist tutor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, she a mentor for married couples and like one-on-one. But we see she's not a good communicator. She's not a good conflict resolution. Look how she is with her kids. So it's not, you can't expect you can't. I feel like sometimes we over expect from people. No, but what Nell, what pissed me off too, and we going back, because what I get where Kimmy's coming from is like, how the hell you gonna bring your ass outside to tell somebody they gotta suck it up, bitch? You acted a donkey fool 45 minutes ago, bitch.
About your name being printed on a
name tag, ho. I'm talking about where the hell I gotta lay my fucking bed, bitch. You about to cry. You had a whole conniption over a name tag. I don't give a shit. If it was me, I would give no damns about no name tag. I would get upset if I had a damn bunk bed, college bed, like how Tisha and Kimmy had. That is what would have sent me. But Nell, you carried on about a name tag, and then an hour later, you think you all almighty, so you want to come outside and try to check. Baby, you can't check me. That was Kimmy's point, was you cannot check me because you just acted a donkey an hour ago.
Right.
And you come and tell me, well, I got to suck up. And, it's just like, Kimmy's grown, so you can't be coming to me telling me what the hell I got to suck up, bitch. Who are you?
Exactly.
So sometimes Miss Nell can rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And
the only person that can come on this show and give advice is Dr. Francis.
I know that's right, y'all. Where is Dr. Francis, baby?
And we don't need no mentors on this show. If you're on Element H, you're in the mess. You are the mess. Okay. So yes, thank you, Bill, for the read. Okay.
Read, honey, read.
So the Sunny and Destiny situation, we don't need to rehash that.
Let's
But
get to their go ahead, go ahead.
what I did find interesting is that Maurice asked her, "Who did you feel more
Connected to, yeah.
better with after,
Yeah.
getting to know them on a trip?" And she said, "Trish."
I was shocked. Yeah.
Now, where did that come from, Kimmy?
I mean, we don't see everything, y'all. They tape for 12 hours. We gotta be open. This is where you have to be. This is where we as the audience have to be a little open-minded. We don't see every conversation, we don't see every bit of footage. So we don't know what off conversations they had. We just don't know.
That's true. Well, she did say that she liked the way she handled the situation about Martell. Yikes. But okay, let me go through my notes.
Okay, Kimmy. I don't
Said she handled it well. I said she handled it well because Mel didn't give a damn. Mel does not care. They have been divorced for 4 years. She divorced the man because he a hoe. So I think
Yeah.
a little bit of pushback from Stormy because Stormy called her out on lying to her.
Yeah.
But she said she thinks she handled it well, and I'm just
I
like,
don't see how Kimmy came up with that idea.
neither do I.
Of
Neither do I.
that was not handled well at all.
Exactly. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Like Kimmy, I don't know, y'all. Kimmy she be killing me softly. She be killing me softly.
Let's get into Maurice's comment because Maurice informs her that while the ladies were away, the fellas had a little meetup, and the topic came up thanks to Messy Marceau. This is where we need the
Oh yeah.
I told you keep that in the Rolodex because we're gonna have to refer to that throughout the season.
Right.
I'll have that photo for y'all next week because I feel like we're gonna be referencing that quite a bit. But nonetheless, Maurice lets her know the fellas had a talk and things were said. So they're comparing notes, which is also what we in the next scene with Tisha and Marceau. They're really comparing notes between what the guys said, what what's his name? Martell, too many fucking M's. Martell said, what Trish said. It's a game of telephone and he say, she say. Now, to close this scene out, Maurice does say a very interesting topic or comment. He says, from his observation, it is beginning to look like Ken may love Trish more than Trish loves Ken. Now, I appreciate Kimmy was like, let's not say that. Okay, let's not say that on camera if we don't know enough about them to. I appreciate her saying, well, let's maybe have a double date. Let's get to know them a little more before we make that assessment. But I'm not. I'm not mad at Maurice for having that assessment of the couple, if that makes sense.
Right. Now, I'm going to tell you what my grandmother told me a long time ago. My grandmother told me that's how you pick them. You get someone that loves you more than you love them.
A little more, because that's what the old lady sitting under the tree told me.
Absolutely.
Because as women, to be quite frank, we're always going to love harder. Like we're always going to love harder, but get a man that loves you a little bit more, or at least displays it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. Even though women, I think our love is just nothing greater than our love, even when it comes to our children and stuff. It's not.
Yeah.
But get a man that loves you a little bit more, or at least acts like it.
That's what my grandma told me.
And we're gonna get to it.
She ain't never stirred me wrong.
I know that's right. Hello. And I will get to it, but I do want to. I think Ken is. I know he's catching a lot of slack right now. That is a good man. I don't know his track record with other women. I don't know his shortcomings and other previous relationships that he's had, but I can just judge with him and Trish. He is an amazing man. I know there are a lot of women in this world who wish they were in Trish's shoes, i.e., had an ex who left her and her kids, you find love again. And you not only do you find love, you find a man that wants to step up and be a father figure to your children. There's women right now crying themselves to bed at night, wishing that they had that. So I do hope when this is all said and done and Trish can look back at this, that she really does appreciate Ken. Because
she does not.
Ken is a gem. Ken is really a gem. But let's go to
as far as we can see.
Let's go to Marcel and Tisha's recap of the trip. I like that, you know, Tisha had to mention Bigfoot, you know what I mean? He had to mention Shanita calling her the ops, and you know.
Yes.
There was a lot of dialogue in this scene. So Shanita was part of the dialogue, you know what I mean? Just picking on our girl. Trish, too many T's.
So far, we still got our glasses on, you know. Soon as you start bigging them up, child.
That's when you're right. But so far, not.
Y'all see what I put down there under Marceau.
We know Marceau has a thing for Mel. Now he gagged the girls, and the Melanie is gonna be mad, but True T, I agree with Marceau when he said, well, knowing Melody's track record, I can guarantee you that will not be her friend a year from now. And I'm sorry, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. He was like, okay, well, knowing her track record, they ain't gonna be friends a year from now.
It felt like every time she would talk about Mel or talk about, hey, pretty girl.
Hey, PG.
Every time she would talk about Mel or male friends, he would shut it down. He was just like, first she called Shanita op. She called her a bodyguard. And then she went as far as saying she looked like a man. I said, babe.
Who said that?
B.
Who said she like a man? Who said that?
Tisha said it.
I remember saying that she didn't look like a man. A man? She said
man. Y'all correct me in the comments. She called that woman. She said she looked like a man. Then that's when he shut it down. He was just like this. Listen. He said, listen. They knowing Mel's track record, they probably won't be friends. But he was just like, just leave her alone.
I don't think she said Shanita looks like a man. I don't think she said that. She did. No, y'all got to give me the exact verbiage. Exact.
That's what she said.
She did not say she didn't say Shanita looks like a man. I know she didn't say. She probably insinuated or implied.
No, she absolutely
said those words out her mouth. Shanita looks like a man. I don't see her saying that. I do not see her saying that, like that verbiage.
She said it.
Insinuated.
She said it.
Y'all gotta pull the clip up, because bitch, I'm not saying that in 2024, because you know they be quick to don't call me the community baby, they be written don't be calling me no man. You know, you can't make no Joanna man jokes in 2024.
I thought it was distasteful. I thought it was distasteful.
Shit. Well, everybody's saying she did. Listen, I mean, shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what I'm saying. When I fight, like, this is when it's like it gets dangerous, because if I love you, like if we're friends and we fight, I'm not gonna hit below the belt because I love you. But if you're a stranger, like how Shanita would be a stranger to me, that's when the gloves are, bitch, I'm calling you everything but a child. I don't care about, I'm calling you a man. I'm calling you a what? I don't care about none of that, because I don't care about you, because you're you know what I'm saying? Like, see, I go for the jugular for people who are strangers to me. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't care about you. So it wouldn't have phased. It wouldn't.
Yeah, no, and that's when Marceau kind of shut the conversation down, because it was distasteful.
I remember him doing that. Okay. Wow.
But I'm trying to find it.
Shit. Well, I hope they don't come for Tisha. I mean, I'm not gonna lose no sleep if she did call the girl a man, but you know, other people.
Y'all, my phone. I'm at work.
It's okay.
Just go ahead and have a conversation. I'll be right back.
Okay, sweetie. I believe y'all. Okay, y'all. So what else was said? So he made the infamous comment about how Mel can't keep no friends. And then I'm trying to remember what was. Oh, of course, they talked about the Trish and Ken. So now we have another version of the Trish and Ken saga, right? So apparently, Marceau said that Martell said that Trish went over there more than once. Am I confused, y'all? Confusion, right? That's the first time I heard that. So was that set on camera, or was that an off-bar conversation with Martell and Marceau? Because I don't remember them saying that Trish went over there more than once, because when the boys had their little boys' day throwing axes, Martell had said that, well, I slid in them DMs and Trish came over. When I saw her in person, she wasn't as bad as she was online. So I wasn't really interested. So, I may have poured her some wine and we just watched some TV, watched a movie, but, that was it. That's what I thought he said. So now the story is changing again. And I'm confusion. And I'm good. Miss AKA says she confusion too. So, and this is, you guys, this is what happens when you lie and you're not a good liar and you can't keep up with your lies. And you see, this is becoming, they done took nothing into something. And I'm going to be so pissed if they did not smash, because I'm like, Trish, you did all of this, and you ain't give him your hot pocket. So it's just like, girl, like, I just feel like Trish made it more complicated than what it needed to be. It's quite simple. Yeah, Martell said in my DMs, I found him to be attractive. We're both gym heads, gym rats. So I agreed to work him out. He came over. We kicked it. Nothing happened. I went about my way. He went about his way, and that was it. It's just so simple. No,
the truth is simple.
The truth.
What is not simple is when you're trying to keep a lie together.
Exactly, Nita the Diva. So, I don't know if you heard me when I was talking about Marceau's version about how Martell allegedly said that Trish and him hung out more than once. Like, I was like, what did that conversation? Was that an a sidebar off camera, or and Tisha was taking it back because she was like, wait, I didn't hear that version, so it's just now and then this ninja, he talked about someone got to teach them how to lie. And I was like, okay, all right, Marceau, so you the king of all liars, right? You can teach them a couple things, baby, because we know you know how to lie. You know how to lie.
Exactly.
I was like, Tisha, wake up. Your nigga telling you that he know how to lie, baby girl.
Right.
Wakey.
Right. Listen. I
actually like this scene with them too.
I know. And I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna get
it's okay, because I believe you and everybody in the comments said she said it. So I'm like, well, shit, she said it. Okay. I believe y'all. And shout out to their kitchen, shout out to their flooring, shout out to it's just giving multi-million-dollar home. Like, these are how a lot of these new homes are looking, you guys. Like the decor, the renovate. I just love it. Like, y'all need to stay in this house. Like, that ass. Like, don't worry about no other house right now. Just stay in this house.
Right. And but still talking about how you want to train somebody and you ain't got no gym.
You ain't got no gym.
What in the hell? If you look at Martell's body, what in the hell make you think that he don't know what the fuck he doing in the gym?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing in the gym.
That doesn't even make sense. First of all, it just does not make sense.
Oh, let's go on, Nita, because I gotta go soon, unfortunately.
Okay,
let's try to hurry, because I got a lot to say about Marquez and his crocodile dumbass tears. Oh, baby. Ooh, look at Ken's body. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. You need a stupid. Give me that pen, please.
He brought that junk over there on a platter. I was like, this, what?
Oh, Nita. I know. I was like, y'all trying to be fancy. Like, this ain't the fucking Four Seasons. Why you giving me a pen on a damn a platter like that. This ain't serving the damn king and queen. Nigga, if you don't give me that pen, Nita, you want to start this conversation?
This was a fool.
Because I don't know if you have notes that you want to reference. Because I'm going off the dome right now. But look at y'all, and y'all forgive me because I had a learning disability growing up. I'm ADHD, so y'all know I'm also mental health advocate. So I don't want to be mean because I've had issues too, right? But something, and I say this not to be funny. I'd say this as like, well,
I'm about to be a little bit shady. I'm gonna play this music as you talk.
No, Nita, something. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be a little shady.
Marquez just seems slow. Like very slow. And again, I don't want to be mean because I had a learning disability growing up. I can be slow sometimes. I'm not the smart, I'm not a mathematician, I'm ADHD, but not he licks the school. Okay, no, I wasn't saying that, but whoa. Something is fundamentally off with him because I'm not sure how many times different people have to tell him in different ways, my ninja, you left your family. You abandoned. Can you take that comment so I can see my face? You don't know who's watching, baby. You quite literally abandoned your household. Okay. You left. And shout out to Trish, because baby, Trish, she wasn't stuttering. This conversation, Trish stood on big business. She ain't stuttered not one time. She said, Negro, you had access to see your kids. Okay. You could have seen your kids. No one kept you away from the house. You didn't see your kids because you didn't want to see your kids, nigga. And the reason why you got a problem now, boo-boo, is because I have a good black man in the house. He talking about, are you tucking my kids in at night? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Where are you? In Atlanta. Hookah having lemon pepper wings in the club. What you doing in Atlanta?
Listen,
in Atlanta and Alabama, there is absolutely no reason, y'all. I live Huntsville. I'm not saying it's a quick hour drive, but from Atlanta to Huntsville, you might have maybe a 3-hour, 4-hour drive. But that's nothing if you care to see your kids. So if Marquez was in fact coming to Atlanta for a career, for a job, for money, kudos, you got to make money. You could have seen your kids once a month. You could have seen your kids twice a month. Easy. You could have gotten off work on Friday, drove to Huntsville Friday night, and came back Sunday evening. There's no reason. And now you mad because another man, and that's it, you guys. He don't give a fuck about Trish and them kids. He now cares because another man has stepped up as a father figure, and his ego and pride can't take it.
Boom.
He can't take it.
Because if you notice in the conversation, he kept bringing it back. He kept on saying, what about the chocolate emojis under her social media pictures? Then also, too, Trish be moving foul, too. Now, I don't know what this comment, she said, Ken was body goals for her husband. Now, I don't know what woman going to say that, but he said that.
Listen, Marquez, okay, you have, listen,
if you was asking about the text messages, the sexual
right.
So he's just bringing it all the way. He's not even thinking about those kids.
You're
he's
right.
bringing it back to the relationship. Right?
Exactly. You're right. And I feel like that's null and void now. Like, listen, I can't tell someone how to feel. It was disrespectful. it is disrespectful.
Mhm.
I know how to compartmentalize. Okay. Yes, the optics look terrible. At that time, we're together, and I see you texting this nigga, and now a year, 2 years later, 3 years later, you're with him. Yes, it looks terrible because I, as a woman, if I found my man texting a bitch and then 3 years later he's with her, oh, I'm gonna be looking at you like, okay, nigga, so you were in her. I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, to me, we're so far past that.
Mhm.
Like, what does it matter now? What does it at this point? What does it matter? Because you don't want Trish. You
Right.
don't want Trish. Even after you saw the text, you and her dissolved y'all's relationship. You moved out and you left her. You don't want her no more. So even if it was shady what she did, I mean, okay, you want her to say, okay, it was bad. I mean, what does it matter now? We have bigger fish to fry, my love. You need to step up as a father. Like, AK, who said it? Miss AK, why didn't you go to your daughter's dance recital? No one stopped you.
Right.
It's not like you lived in New York and your family was in Alabama. Nigga, you was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's a quick 3-hour drive, maybe 4 hours with traffic. It's not that far. You weren't in LA and then having to figure out how to get a flight to Alabama. Nigga, you was next door. You were Alabama and Atlanta are next door neighbors.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. And she said when he moved down the street, she said you were 5 minutes from your kids and you still wasn't present.
Didn't show up.
Still wasn't
Didn't show up. So that's why I say, you guys, it's pride and ego. He cannot stand that another man has taken the place of a father figure and has developed a loving and close bond with his kids. That's your fault, Marquez. That is no one else's fault. That is no one else's fault but your own.
Yep. She said her father stepped in.
Yeah, she did say that.
Play if you think you're lonely now, baby.
If you think you're lonely now.
Oh no, Alexa, stop playing.
Wait until tonight, girl.
Alexa was about to play at Joe too.
I know she was.
She started getting. Did y'all notice she started getting real touchy, and Ken had to kind of like calm her down.
She was about to set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. Set it off. Baby, she was about to set it off at that table because, like, what do me and Nita say all the time? Do not play
in our face.
And she was like, it reminded, she was like, you could have seen your kid, like, don't play like that. Like, that's why she paid him dust when he started crying. She was like, I've seen this before. She said in the confessional, she's like, he's cried before and proclaimed all this stuff, and then nothing has changed. So it's like, those tears did not move her. Those tears didn't
Cry
move
me a river.
Cry me a river.
Cry me a river, baby. Cry me a river.
You just can't take it. But shout out to Ken. This is how I know. This is how I really know that Ken, besides him taking care of those kids, I mean, y'all, he's taking care of those kids. He bought the son a car. Okay. So he's investing.
Country.
Yes, he's really investing in those children. And I don't care what comes out about Ken. Let me not say that. But we can't take away from that he's a good man as far as providing for those children. And really, those are not his kids. Those, you know what I mean? So I think no matter what happens between them, he will always be appreciated for being a father figure in their life. Another note that I appreciate about Ken, he saw Marquez troubled and even said, look, bro, you might need a therapist. You might need therapy to kind of get past certain struggles that you're having. And he was like, look, I know it's kind of awkward me saying it, but if you ever down and out, you can definitely hit me up. Like, I don't want to see you effed up. Like, you know what I mean? So, and not a lot of men would have said that. So this is why Ken is like an all-star to me. Mm-hmm. And I really pray nothing damaging comes out about him, because I will be hurt, because we do not have a lot of good Black male figures on TV. And I think Ken has some pretty outstanding qualities as a human being that we don't always see in men, let alone Black men.
Absolutely.
I have to give him credit for really stepping up and
Right.
just seeming like a very kind soul, you know.
Did anybody clock Trisha's face when he pulled out the divorce papers? She was like, she stopped.
She was stunned. She seemed, you guys, listen, I know Trish be humming a homina and lying. I know her credibility is small, but there's something that I've noticed about Marquette. Something up here is off. I don't put it past that he is that a bug? Oh, Simba Chav, I was a bug, y'all. I don't put it past that Marquez was the one holding off on the divorce. I do not put it, like, just seeing how jealous he is about Ken, and I don't put it past that Marquez was the one delaying this divorce process. Why the hell did he have the papers, y'all? He had the papers. Now it would be different if she had them. He had them. So
but
I
he
think
said that they needed to be notarized anyway. So they probably still ain't divorced to this day.
They do, but it's not. I know a few mobile notaries. Well, not in Alabama, but I know they have mobile notary services.
Yeah.
Mobile. They'll come to you. They'll come to you and get it notarized.
Yeah, that face was like.
I think she was shocked because I think this nigga has been holding. I really listen. Y'all know I don't trust Trish. I don't trust that heifer for nothing. But there's something that I've noticed in this sit down, his sit down with Marceau earlier this year. Marquez ain't. The wires aren't all the way connected upstairs.
Right. He's like, I wasn't absent, but I was absentee, and I was like.
Okay, they're saying that he's delaying the process currently. I believe it. Because at first I was like, why would Trish still be married to this man? And you got this good Black man. No, I really think that Marquez is the culprit in delaying this divorce process. So
also too, I want to ask you, did you catch?
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
Did you catch?
What
he was trying, like, did you see, did y'all feel like he was trying to insinuate something about, are you tucking my daughter in at night? Are you giving her affection?
I didn't like the term. Yeah. I didn't like
it felt like he was trying to insinuate something. And knowing what we know about what happened with Isis, the trophy wife, you do kind of have to be on high alert for that because those things happen. But I just didn't like the insinuation based off of everything that Ken has showed you and showed your children has always been respectful and not deserving of an insinuation like what he was saying.
So. I don't even know, Nita, because I'm right there with you. The thing is, Marquez is so his mental state is so questionable to me that I don't even know if he had ill intent when he said, "Do you tuck my daughter in at night?" I don't know. Like it was a weird, when he said it, I was like, well, that's a weird question. Like,
right. That's all I was saying. I was like,
that's what I'm right there.
Do you show her affection? Do you do this? I was like, what are you
trying? Like, yes, I show both your kids affection and love.
Yes, I was just kind of.
I didn't understand, like you said, I didn't understand if he was trying to be sneaky with the words and acute and make an accusation low key, or was he just saying it like?
I thought it was odd. I was like, don't do that.
I didn't like that either. It struck me as odd, but because he's so odd himself, I don't even know. I can't read. I can't. I want, hey, Monique, 69. I want Marquez to get some help. Okay. I want him to get some help. And I like when I say that it's really not to be funny. I got a therapy appointment on Monday. I'm not trying to be funny, like, but it's a little alarming. It's a little alarming. I'm like, damn, she was with him since high school. I don't know. I don't see the appeal with him. Like, well, obviously when you young and dumb, oh, I got this fine brother next to me,
Right.
skin right. Yeah. Bitch, as a grown ass, I'd be like,
Yeah.
what's the appeal there?
I
What?
love that Kim was like, I'll help facilitate what you need. He was like, he was like he was trying to make him feel bad for what he was doing. He was like, that's my lady. I'm here to step up and provide and give what she needs.
A provider.
Provider, protector.
Ladies, this is why, especially, the young ones like me who haven't had kids, we have to be very intentional about who we procreate with. Don't let this is for the youngsters who might be tuning in. Do not let this social media celebrity BS culture get you messed up. I know we're in a time now where it is being normalized to be the baby mama, baby daddy, having 2-3 pitneys and no ring, and it's not to say a ring is gonna keep a man. That don't mean a ring is gonna make a man great, but have some respect for yourself. And I need y'all to understand who you decide to procreate with can change the trajectory of your life. I'm not saying you're going to be doomed forever, but I'm just saying. And, Trish was young. She was young, she was young when they met. And I get that, history is a mother trucker, baby. History is what keeps some of us stayed together when we shouldn't. We should,
way past the expiration date.
Way past the expiration date. So I'm just happy that Trish has grown, and she had dark times, and thankfully she's blessed with a better man, a better partner, a better provider, a better lover, someone for her children. And I hope I have that. But we have to, just because a man can lay down with you and procreate, that don't mean you need to lay down and procreate. And that doesn't mean he's going to be a good father. That don't mean he's going to be a provider. That doesn't mean he's going to be a good example. I mean, you really got to look at the brother trucker and be like, do I want my son to be like you? Like, do I want my daughter to have?
Hindsight is 2020, Gerald.
Hindsight is always 2020. Because I did some dumb shit. I've done some dumb things. I'm like, God, you really scared. God has spared me, guys, because I've done some dumb shit.
Yep. Her son said Kim makes her smile.
That's just
that speaks volumes. It does.
Speaks volumes, you guys. It's just it's beautiful.
Right, let's get into Belle
Collective had me crying. I mean, I was, I've had a rough couple days emotionally. But some things, there were some scenes in this episode that made me cry. So I'm hoping I can touch on a couple. I really gotta go and I gotta go in a few minutes. But
all right, y'all. Belle Collective wasn't doing too much of nothing anyway. They still having this thing about Letitia. She crying, talking about she need the collective to get together. Girl, save them crocodile tears. We don't want to hear it. Marie and Latrice is done. Okay. So then,
let's talk about this. Nita the Diva, please.
I got a clip. Hopefully y'all can hear it.
Okay.
Hopefully y'all can hear it, because she told you everything you need to know in the clip. So let's go ahead and get into it.
That cousin, boy.
How many times have y'all came over to give me a drink of water when I couldn't get out the bed and walk? Hello.
No.
I wait.
No. Because that's the way you prefer it.
God damn.
You prefer us not to.
Like, you look at the games you sitting here playing, Daddy.
What game?
What kind of game? I don't know. It's some type of game you sitting here playing.
One of the same games you play with us.
Okay, so when Maria called me, they told me that you needed me, right? I'm gonna give you what you need to get your list taken care of. I'm gonna drop the 3. I'm gonna drop it. And I'm gonna let you come. And she mentioned that you want to come and give us a few hours here and there, whatever. And I'm gonna allow you to do that. You want to work? You miss Hamilton Davis? You want to come back? So you just want me to give it to you?
I would prefer to work for it, but if I gotta work
That was
for
the skirt.
Hamilton Davis home care, okay.
I feel if things were going the way that Nettie would want them to be going in her life, we wouldn't even have a problem right now. Her life is in shambles. So I'm here to be the bigger person and resolve our issues so we can move forward as a family. I'm having a grand opening.
Trick. Sorry. Listen, I told y'all last or the week before, and I know a lot of y'all don't like Marie, and I don't like Marie either for certain reasons, but she's not someone I just cast out. There are things I like about Marie, and there's things I don't like. And I told y'all, in my spirit, that scene when she was with her daughter and them damn cousins came up rolling like, what was y'all remember the Proud Family and the who was the mean bully girls that used to bully Penny Proud and her? Y'all know them three little mean girls. That's what the cousins was giving me. They was giving me like, just stank haters. And I feel justified because when I sat down and watched this scene, thank you, the Gross sisters. They just give me the it's just something so stank. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like when you have discord with family and friends, you might be irritated and agitated, but there's something when there's a nasty energy, right? There's a nasty energy that I cannot explain it, but I feel it as a viewer. It comes off like a big disdain. And
you saw the smirk on her face. It's like
it was a weird
it was written all over her face. And then she got her hand out. Like, girl, what?
You got your hand. And then and that's my fucking issue is okay. I'm not here. I don't know the family history. I'm not here to say that the cousins and their feelings. I'm not going to sit here and say there's no validity, but it has to be a give and take. I am not a fan of anyone when there's discord amongst family, especially or friends, whatever. I don't like when someone says it's all your fault, because in the beginning of the conversation, the cousin said, well, our kids don't even hang out together. They don't do this. And Marie said, so it's my fault. And she's like, yes,
you're the glue. You're the
glue. That's bullshit to me. I'm the glue. I'm also the breadwinner. I'm also the one cutting checks to help y'all. So because I am that, heavy that wears the crown, right? Because I am that, can you help facilitate? Would it take too much from you to say, hey, Marie, let's get the girls together. Let's do a play date. Why the hell is it only on Marie? I think it's completely fair to say, hey, we both dropped the ball. Moving forward, let's both make an effort. I can respect that because that means I'm taking some of the blame and you're taking some of the blame, and together we're going to come together to forge a better future for our family. But when you're trying to put it all on Marie, I have a problem with that because the phone works both ways. Then Marie hit, and I was waiting for Marie to do this. Marie hit her with the okie doke. She's like, well, I suffer from lupus, correct? When have y'all ever came to check on me and to give me a glass of water when I could not get out the bed? Mm-hmm. Never. Because you would prefer it that way. Now, bitch, as someone who once had a debilitating disease, I don't give a fuck what pride you have. You're not going to tell me that Marie, when she could not get out of bed to get herself water. She
Right.
preferred it that way. No, you
No.
guys did not make an effort to care. Now, if God forbid she dropped down dead tomorrow, who the is gonna help y'all?
Right.
Who the hell's gonna help y'all?
That
Who's gonna bail you out? Who's gonna write you a $3,000 check to help you pay some shit?
Hmm.
Who's gonna do it? So you cannot dump on her so much and then criticize her in the same breath and then not do anything to rectify the issue.
Right.
And then you're gonna tell me I think I'm better than you? Who the fuck?
Yeah.
And there is no I just feel. Well, bitch, fuck a feeling. We all got feelings. Can you give me an example of what I have done to make you feel? I can work off of that.
Right.
I can work off of, well, Monique, sometimes when you say these things, it comes off like this and it rubs me the wrong way. Okay, I can work on that. That's something that I now have something tangible. I have an example. I got it. Okay, I can work on that now. You're not giving Marie anything to
She's
work
just placing all the blame on her, just all of it.
on. I have a problem with that. I have a
You
major
don't get no resolve like that, because once you start doing that, the person starts to get defensive. You
absolutely.
don't get nowhere by trying to, like, no, what you start out is saying, I feel, or I want this is the end goal. How can we facilitate this? If you're trying to get to some resolve, right? But if you're not, if you just want to keep on pointing the finger, then you're not going to get anywhere with that.
And then Marie still extends an olive branch and says, well, I'm having a grand opening for a new clinic.
Yeah.
The ribbon cutting.
Mhm.
I want you guys to come.
Spoiler alert.
They ain't show up.
They weren't there.
They weren't there.
They weren't there. Okay. And that's what I noticed. Marie said it a couple of times. And I know a person with a mother wound where their mother has abandoned them and they don't feel like people that are important to them show up for them. That is a wound that you can keep on hurting and hurting and hurting by not showing up. She said to Tisha, when Tisha came to her office, and she was like, what's going on, y'all? I'm going to come to the ribbon cutting, but I want to know if you need any help. She said, I just want your presence.
Yep.
That's all she said. Like, she don't have all of these like requirements. She just wants you to show up. She is the person who they said you got the opportunity and you took it. Yes, she is a go-getter. She's a doer because she didn't have her mother doing for her. So she had
to
for herself. So all of that stuff is just built in her. It's her inner child. It's what she had to do to defend herself, to take care of herself. She had to do those types of things.
Absolutely.
Hey, Shayna.
Hey, Shayna Boo.
Yes, girl. Abandonment issues, girl. I see it and I know it so well. I have a mother wound, and you work twice as hard. You do things, and all you want is somebody to show up for you. And clap your hands. Job well done.
Job well done. And I feel like not only does Marie have a mother wound, which is already tough as it is, then she has a debilitating illness. Then she is the one in her family. She is the most successful one. She does have the most money. And that is heavy.
Yeah.
That is heavy. And shout out to Kiki Palmer on Club Shay Shay. There was something pivotal that she said. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to do hot topics, but it's hard being the one in the family. It is very hard. And I don't think that Marie gets enough credit, respect, appreciation, or support from her family.
Correct.
And you talking about I think I'm better than you. Yeah, bitch, I do, with your dusty, dry ass lips. You came on camera with some dry ass lips on national mother freaking television. National television. Nettie. You ain't got no bliss stacks? You ain't got no Blistex, no Carmex, no little gloss, a little something, something, a 99 cents lip gloss. You came on camera like that with a wrinkled up shirt and crusty lips. And then when someone says, well, I feel like you better than me. Well, bitch, I do feel like I'm better than you because I would have never came on TV with no crusty lips.
Look, Mo sitting up here talk about she can't read, but whenever I let her cook, we let her cook over here, okay, y'all?
Girl, yeah, I think I'm better than you. Shit. Look at your crusty lips and your wrinkled shirt on national television.
Oh, shit.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Lord Jesus. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this was like a nothing burger. They are shopping for the baby shower.
Y'all, there's something. I think it might be Southern culture, but the popping out the babies thing is very Southern culture. I mean, I know bitches get knocked up all around the USA, but I'm just saying, how old is Star? Yo, you about to have 2 under 2?
They babies. I think they're under 20. I think
they better not be popping out kids like that.
Oh no. How old are they, y'all? Do y'all know? Yes, I love when she said it all, baby.
Tell me she at least 22. See, that's that Southern thing.
Yeah.
My parents would have
had lobe is not even developed yet.
My parents would have knocked my head off. Mm-hmm. You got 2 under 2? I'm assuming because that baby is maybe 3. You saw him in her hand. He 2 or 3, right? Got to be 2 or 3.
Yep.
All right. They picking out outfits, and
they said that they invited JJ, but they don't know.
Yes, they did invite JJ. So to be continued.
Girl, this pickleball was a food.
It was cool, cute.
Okay, so
I love Shantae's wig. I love it.
Oh yeah, it is cute.
So cute.
We got Willie on the FaceTime.
Hey, Big Daddy Willie.
Yes. So
hey, Big Papa.
Let me see what else is. The girls. We got Boosie and his uncle.
I mean, the uncle was, trying to speak some knowledge into Boosie, because he was like, you cool, you want to be an entrepreneur, but Tisha might be a little apprehensive because entrepreneurship, baby, it don't just pop in 2 seconds, and you have a stable job,
right?
Income.
It's so vast.
You learned, nigga, we all on your goddamn health insurance. Like, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Go ahead. Let's go get there.
No, we can't jump. What else happened? The ribbon cutting? No, Gucci had a breakdown.
My whole thing about this, like, I felt like the uncle told him correctly.
He did.
You have to have some kind of plan. Like, entrepreneur is a very broad term that can go in all different directions. And when I watch Pop the Balloon, when the men get on there and talk about I'm an entrepreneur, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, do you write books? Do you sell T-shirts? What do you do?
I know, because it's such a broad term.
Yeah,
like,
it's so broad. It just doesn't make any sense.
How about you say, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own online store, which I sell or I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own mobile notary business. Like, something. Tell me what does your entrepreneurship look like? Because entrepreneurship nowadays is so goddamn broad. Like, what? Like, he said entrepreneur, but he didn't say anything.
What
okay,
direction? What
you want to do? You want to finance? What? Real estate, entertainment,
right?
Product and services. What are you entrepreneuring?
Look.
Oh,
That too.
a street pharmacist? Oh no. Well,
Listen,
like Kiara, whatever her name is on Potomac, she said, I like all entrepreneurs. So when they said that she was dating a street pharmacist, she's like, well, I like all selling something. What you want to do? Entrepreneur, what? You want to open a store? You want to do an online business? You want services, product services? You want to open up a men's store that sells soup? Like what are you entrepreneuring?
right. Just crazy. Just crazy.
Oh, this made me cry,
Yeah,
child.
this was sad. And y'all know I'm going through something similar with a family member, somebody that I'm very, very close with. And so
Yeah.
when she started talking about
Woo.
this, I had already just was like,
Yeah,
and Marie took it so hard because,
my
like I
God.
said, that mother wound, it tends to get you to claw on to, like, you have a favorite person. You got a person that fulfills those needs for you. And so Essie is that person for Marie. And it felt like Marie was taking it harder than Essie. Essie was like, I'm gonna be okay, girl. It's gonna be okay. So she's on the lung transplant list because
Yeah.
one of her lungs have
Half,
just kind
they
of
said half her like lungs, I guess it's only operating at 50%. So
right,
it's like,
right.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is bad, y'all. You know, SE is really tough. And I think you oh my God, I'm about to cry. When you're going through illnesses and like you're sick and you're like, I'm sure Essie has weak moments where she wants to give up, but it's like you can't give up because if you give up on yourself when you're fighting that, then you you're gonna lose the battle. So I
Yeah.
appreciate Essie being strong in that moment. And obviously Marie, that was a real gut-wrenching reaction, and it's not easy. And one thing I really applaud about these two women is that they're going through a really tough illness and they still get up every fucking day and work.
Right.
And only work as employees. They run a company. They hire, they do this, the logistics, the budgeting, what I'm sure they have a team together, but they really are the nucleus for their company. And
It was sad.
I admire that because it's like, days when I didn't want to get out of bed, and it's so easy to not want to get out of bed when you're sick or when you're not, you're not well or you have something you're fighting against. It's very easy, but I appreciate them because they really get up day in and day out. And
Yeah.
I really pray for Essie. I'm gonna try to maybe find her on social media, find it maybe hopefully an update. I'm hoping she had the procedure by now because this was taped months ago. But yeah, exactly. I know people joke about them, but they have a 20-year friendship. They're family, basically. You know what I mean? And not only are you family, you have a sister who went through the same illness as you. That's hard to find. You don't find that. It's rare to have a friend that went through the same diagnosis as you and so has the same symptoms, the same. It's a blessing to have someone right there with you that can truly relate, not just empathize, but actually have walked in your shoes. That's why I think they're like this, and they work well together and they make money together. So I've always admired their friendship. I know the lesbian jokes, but I've always admired their friendship, and I really pray. I pray for Essie. I pray for her.
Thank you, AKA.
Oh.
Okay, Bill. See you, babe.
All right, bye, boo boo. Have a good rest of your day.
Yes. We're gonna get out of here too. Tisha came in, child. She found out. She looked at them. She like, did y'all fire somebody? Did y'all?
Get a little stick in here. That was funny. That was very funny.
Letitia said, I'm gonna find out where the lungs is at. And
that's me. I would call up everybody. Girl, we're gonna help you find a lung, baby.
Yeah. I appreciated her in that moment because she did give her support. She gave everything.
Of course.
And just loved it, loved it for her. And like I said, she came over there in support of, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, "What do you need for the ribbon cutting? I know you're getting ready. Can I be
Yep.
of service and stuff like that?" And those are the things that helps out a person. Not
It really is.
not you, Nettie. Will you be pissing me the fuck off?
Eddie,
Talking about, oh,
the
you
Gross sisters.
prefer it that way. How about you
The,
let me tell you that? How
the
about you
Gross.
let me, instead of you assuming that's what I want, why don't you even try and see if that's the response? Because I think you got me pegged out all wrong. I think Nettie got her pegged out wrong.
I agree. And y'all know I don't, listen, I critique Marie just like the rest of them, but y'all know my motto. I'm with you when you're right. So, and I do want to say Marie did check Tisha but with them crocodile tears at the goddamn picnic. She's like, what the hell you cry? She was like, look, she was like, it seemed like you really wanted me to have a conversation with Latrice that day. And it wasn't gonna happen. Like,
Mhm.
no. So you're gonna have to let that go.
Right. Right. Yep. And she said, I was just looking at Latrice and she was just sitting up there looking like a rattlesnake, looking all evil.
But
Like,
I need, and maybe we can't answer it right away, but I need help because I'm trying. Listen, let's go back to last season just real quick. Last season, there were several moments where Latrice and Marie were having many kumbaya moment, many moments of, okay, we can laugh at each other's jokes and, oh, you big booty, let me slap your I mean, then Latrice smack her booty, somebody smacked somebody's booty at one of the parties, and there was some level of pleasantries. Wasn't there a scene with Latrice and Essie? So I'm trying to remember. I don't even know what happened between filming and then the reunion, because filming there was pleasantries between each other, and then reunion it was like raw back to hating. So
right.
happened on social media that I'm not
I
privy
think
to.
so.
Something
I think that something happened with
happened.
the bloggers, the YouTube land.
Okay.
Somebody was talking about somebody's business, and
Yeah.
so all that stuff got kind of
It
rehashed.
just got rehashed. Okay.
Yeah, and so they was back to square one. So all
Okay.
that them little mini moments just really didn't
It
add
just
up.
didn't mean nothing, huh?
So Sophia Shantae Soguchi is with her friend, training her. Pretty girl, pretty girl.
Very pretty. Big booty too. That booty looked nice and round. I was jealous. I said, hold on, girl. Let me get to my squats.
Right. Just let them coexist. They are not going to ever be best buds. Ever.
And I get that. No, but they're not going to be best buds. But from a production standpoint, it is very hard to be producing a show with an ensemble cast and people are not even speaking to each other. People are walking in a room and it's like you're not there. That is why Carlos King need to clock in and had that little sidebar the same way he did with the Huntsville crew a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because Letitia's right. Like, yeah, the tears are annoying, but she is right.
Yeah.
She can't say it, but y'all, we're on a fucking show where bitches are looking up. We cannot be doing all this and trying to lead people, and we can't even be in a room and speak. And not only that, we producing a goddamn television show. Like, y'all look crazy. It just
Right.
I mean, it happens on every show. I remember even when Nene and Kim had bad blood, they were not speaking, and Mama Joyce was like, "Say hi to each other." So everybody do it, but at some point, someone higher up checks them heifers and say, "All right, now,
Yeah.
y'all bitches don't gotta be bad. Y'all damn sure gotta coexist. So let's get to coexisting." Okay.
Right.
But
Definitely.
anyway,
Like
sorry. So
Yeah.
Gucci had a breakdown, and I felt bad for her.
Yeah, she was talking about being a strong friend and she got to worry about all of this stuff. And then she's talking about, I think she even said something about maybe JJ and the girls and the situation that's going on and stuff like that. And she was saying that she's working. Her daughter is having mental
Yes.
health issues because I guess the breakup with her child's father. And she said she got to check on her all the time. But
No, the daughter had her own like breakup with a boyfriend, and that triggered, that, and then some other stuff that's going on. So,
Yeah.
and it is hard. It is, it's
And
hard.
you put on a brave face and you try to do what you do and keep it moving, but she's just like, I gotta worry about the kids, but what about me?
Me.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I feel like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's something I'm worried about if I want to become a mom, because it's like
Well,
I
there is
really
no
don't
worry about you.
I don't know how moms do it. I don't even know how my mom did it like when we were younger, but it's just like it is really fucking hard being a mom, and like you
Mm,
have your own shit. You have your own shit. You know what I mean? You're trying to pull yourself up and really be strong for yourself, and you got a job, you got this, and then you have a child, and as a mom, you're going to inherit your child's troubles. You know what I mean? As a mom, you're not right when your child isn't right.
right.
You know what I mean? My mom, she don't always know, but there are times where she can just hear my voice and know something isn't right with me. And I
Mhm.
just feel like I'm not trying to be mean to fathers, but
It's not the same.
it's
They
not the
don't,
same.
yeah, they don't show up in the same way that mothers do.
They don't. And the way mothers carry there's a connection that moms have with their child. Like I said, my mom can be on the phone, and if my voice sounds weird, she can tell. You know what I mean? So it's like when our children are hurt, we hurt. It's just that is a lot to carry, especially in today's society time, when
Mhm.
kids have so much access to stuff and they get influenced by so many things, and there's so many things going against them and can trigger their mental state. There's just so much shit. And I'm not a mom yet, but I felt for So Gucci, Shantae, whatever, because it's like, you know she does wear a lot of hats. You know what I mean? She does wear a lot of hats. And I can also relate being the strong friend. Oh my God. Yeah. Being the strong friend is very hard. Is very, very hard. It is hard.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I agree. But she
I
was there for her in that moment, and I'm glad that she was able to. And that's another thing. She has a whole husband. She has a whole husband.
yeah.
So you have to figure out how to communicate when you need support from your husband. You're not the only one that's supposed to be depleted. Y'all are supposed to be
I
filling
agree.
each other cups up. I need more support from you in this way. I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's what you have a partner for. So
Hello.
let's try to stop shielding people. That I feel like Kimmy does that with Maurice as well. Let's stop shielding people from giving you support as well, because it's a two-way street and it should be reciprocal.
It should be I agree. Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so we're at the end. We're at the ribbon cutting.
Yeah, I
As I
literally
said,
have to go.
Nettie and them heifers did not show their ad. They did not show their face up in the place. Okay, so
Yeah.
miss me with all that, like that foolishness when she said she was about to give her $3,000. Girl, you wouldn't be getting nothing from me, nada. Because at the end of the day, I bet you she probably talked all this mess about Marie, but she never tells nobody what Marie does for her. I bet you that's not the conversation. I bet you it's always a vent session about Marie this, Marie that, but Marie
Mhm.
just dropped that three on you, and you didn't even want. Well, if I have to work at Hamilton, no,
I would rather work for the money, but if that means I have to work at Hamilton, whatever, then I don't want it. I don't want
that's crazy. That's wild. That's wild to me. And so that's why I said we knew. And Miss AKA said it correctly. She said
it. You
we always feel like we're getting plopped into a conflict that we don't have any context for.
context. I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying? Hey Inga, hey boo.
Hey, Ingaboo. Like, bitch, you turning down free work in 2024 when niggas is getting motherfuckers is a paycheck away from being homeless. Let's keep it a buck. Like, and I'm sorry, no shade. You're in Mississippi.
Right.
You're in Mississippi, my love.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
Have you read the statistics of Mississippi? And please, please, she can't afford to turn down no goddamn free work.
Exactly. Not
So
so
oh, yeah.
Marie's father was there, her
Yeah.
brother, her daughter. So yeah,
I gotta go, but
yeah. This is the last slide. So
no, Glendale. We gotta read the fuck out of Glendale
oh
because
yeah, let's go ahead and so her father showed up for her.
yes,
He told her he told the group, the collective that was there, which was only Shantae, Sophia, Toguchi, and Letitia, that their relationship was very, very, very important to him.
yes,
And
yes.
so it made Gucci shed
Kira?
a tear because
Yeah.
she's thinking about her husband and their
And his
relationship with
kids,
the daughter.
JJ
So
and the girls. And
we
it's
need to fix it, y'all. We need to fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Okay.
important, Jesus. And shout out to, we give the single mothers praise. I have to give praise to Marie's father
Oh yeah,
because
absolutely.
being a single father,
Mhm.
being a single father raising a daughter, not easy, especially with the mother being on drugs.
And he still shows up.
And
Even
at
now,
her big grown age, he supports his child. And I think that was
I love it.
beautiful to see. So God bless.
Love
God bless them.
it. Okay.
And let's get to Boosie Badass.
All right, Boosie Badass.
This my issue with you, Boosie. You want to get up on here, talk about something. You gotta let me be a man. You can't be the man and the one. You can't be the wife and the husband. You gotta communicate. I gotta do what? You said commute. But it looked like to me, if you all about communication, you would have communicated with me, Negro, before you decided to up and quit your goddamn job, knowing good and damn well me and your son are on your mother freaking health insurance, Negro.
Exactly.
He didn't say to her, well, Tisha, I'm thinking about quitting my job. What is that going to look like for us? That way, Tisha can say, okay, Glendale, well, if you quit your job, here's the reality. We're going to have about a month until we have to figure out what the hell we're going to do for insurance. We're going to have to allot this amount of money into this account to pay for. These are the conversations you have as a married couple. Nigga, you are deranged if you think it was acceptable for you to quit your job and not talk to your wife before you did it. Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? And then you want to sit there, oh, you gotta treat me like the man. You can't be the wife and the husband. Well, nigga, I guess I have to be, because you ain't doing shit.
That part.
Adding more stress into my life.
Exactly.
I have to wear the pants and the skirt, clearly.
Right. But he want all the accolades. He want to be the man, but he quitting his job. Like, come on, make it make sense, sir.
Who quit their job at this point? I don't even know if they filmed it. It was November. They probably filmed it earlier this year. Who quits their job in 2024 and does not consult their spouse? Me and your child are on your health insurance.
Right.
Once you quit, we only have a month before they kick us off the plan.
Yeah.
That's something we need to discuss. Not only that, even though Letitia is the breadwinner, nigga, I'm sure Glenn's checks do help with certain things. So if you're gonna tell me that those checks are now gonna be gone, we got to figure out how we're gonna pick up the slack.
Right. That's crazy.
That is what the.
That's insane. And it looked like Tisha was all in a good mood. She was holding.
I felt bad. I
was just like,
I felt bad. I felt bad.
And I thought that the uncle had said enough to him to trigger some kind of sense in his head in order to do this the correct way.
You would have thought, Nita, you would have thought, my love, but we're not dealing with a logical person. So
It was crazy. It was crazy.
here
And
we
her
are.
to get smacked in the face with that bullshit. I was like, oh,
Not the same, Shayna, the same day. Oh, bitch, no, they would have heard from me because they're not supposed to do that. That is absolutely, there's got to be a rule about, I don't care if you got fired. Your health insurance plan, I think it runs at least to the end of the month. Like you
right.
have until at least, if it's not a full month, you have at least until the end of the month, unless they fired you, unless you left the 28th, 29th, 30th of the month. But usually they run it to the end of the month.
Yeah,
which
Cobra
is you might as well forget about Cobra because that shit is dumb expensive. So you're definitely going to have to rely on the healthcare plan, the Obamacare, whatever they call it now. You know what I mean? So you don't quit
without one in the wings.
Definitely without one in the wing, or at least a little side hustle that can help you get. You don't really do that. Like,
right.
And not when you're the man of the house. You don't do that shit.
Girl.
Which lets me know you, Glendale, are also dependent on Tisha's income.
Exactly.
Because if it wasn't for her income, you wouldn't have quit, boo-boo. But you knew you had her income to live off of.
Yeah.
To as a cushion.
But that's crazy though. That's wild to me because you got a son. And you got a wife. And that's you quit your job with your good insurance, boy. What are you saying?
Because what if Tisha would have said, okay, can you stay 2 more months? Can you endure it for 2 more months? Come up with a game plan. As a married couple, it'd be so different if he got fired. If he got fired, that'd be different. But you willingly quit your job.
Right. Throw the whole man away.
I don't know what she sees.
Just a waste of flesh. Throw him in the fire, Inga.
Throw him in the fire, Inga. Yes, that's that. Let's add him to. Inga has a long list, you guys, of people who need to be thrown into the fire, and we're gonna add Glendale, Boosie Badass into the fire. Into the fire.
Yeah. He didn't even take a CDL class. Like something.
Yeah, boo boo kitty. Let me go. Okay. I'm done with Glendale.
Yes, yeah. So Mo gotta go.
I got to go, but this was fun, y'all. I got to express myself. Not the tip jar. I've been staring at you for the last hour and a half, and I'm just now seeing it says tip jar.
Girl.
That is so cute. It's so funny to me. The good old tip jar.
Yes. Yes. Mo was cooking over there, baby. So yes.
Sorry, yeah, I had to get that out, baby. Yes. I needed Miss AKA. I needed the laughs too, because just a couple hours ago I was crying. So I needed the laughs too, Miss AKA. And thank you for sharing, your story. I didn't know you dealt with so much. So my heart goes out to you, Miss AKA. My heart really goes out. I know it's not easy carrying all that. It's very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, you never know. That's why I say it's just easy to be kind because you don't know what people
are going through. And a lot of illnesses is, it's not visible unless you see somebody in a wheelchair. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what's going on, you guys. So all people have debilitating illnesses and you'll never know just by looking at them. You'll never know. So doesn't hurt to be kind, y'all, and spread a little love. Spread a little love. Spread a little love. Not Boosie want to be an influencer. Kira, baby, he want to be an influencer. He gonna be on the TikTok.
Yeah, and I wanted to play this music. I want to play that.
So this song is dedicated to Glendale and Marco.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here.